continue, but House Democrats have been holding a sit-in on the House floor protesting gun control legislation lawmakers failed to vote on before wrapping up for the July 4th holiday. More than 20 hours after the protest began, some 16 Democrats remain, including Minority Leader Nancy Pelosi. Self-checkout lanes are not only at supermarkets now. You can find them in pharmacies and convenience stores to get you out quicker. But are they a threat to the state workforce?
The VP of Sales and Marketing for Quick Check says customers really started to embrace technology late last decade. So that helped make the decision to introduce what they call fast lane checkout in many Jersey locations.
This was not a labor-saving initiative. This was really about providing the customers with the convenience that they wanted.
But the head of the New Jersey Business and Industry Association says if a $15 minimum wage becomes reality in New Jersey, this technology could really be a concern for workers.
Our members tell us that their flight to that type of innovation technology will happen much faster than it would have ordinarily.
Dino Flammia, New Jersey 101.5 News.
New Jersey 101.5 News time, 8:06. Stormy weather on the way, and Dan has the details next.
New Jersey 101.5.
Meet Roy.
Hi. Hello. Hey, top of the morning to you.
Roy suffers from decisiphobia, the inability to make up one's mind. For decisiphobes, ordering lunch can take hours.
Ooh, the chicken salad looks good. Oh, so does the grilled cheese. On second thought, how about the tuna fish? No, the turkey club.
So to help Roy, we're taking him to Auto Lenders to buy a car.
Wait, don't they have...
Exactly, Roy. Auto Lenders has over 150 different makes, models, and styles to choose from. Hondas, Nissans, Toyotas, Lexus, Infinitis, Jeeps, and more.
So many choices.
Easy does it, Roy. They're all one-owner, low-mileage cars, all certified with new tires and brakes, and a lifetime engine guarantee, so you can't make a wrong choice.
Oh, in that case, I'll take the dark blue 2014 Honda Accord.
Are you sure, Roy?
Yeah, I'm good.
Do you suffer from decisiphobia? Then visit Autolenders.com or any of their 6 New Jersey locations in Voorhees, Williamstown, Toms River, Lakewood, Egg Harbor Township, and Princeton. See how we changed the game at Auto Lenders, a smarter way to buy a car.
Comcast Business knows how to take your business to the next level. That's why we introduced Comcast Business Wi-Fi Pro with next-level speed, coverage, marketing, and control features, all designed to help your business run smoothly. But we didn't stop there. Instead, we took it even further, which is why Comcast Business Wi-Fi Pro offers what Verizon's Business Wi-Fi doesn't: remote access, advanced security, and access to over 10 million hotspots nationwide. Looks like taking your business to the next level starts with ditching Verizon. Give your business an edge with Comcast Business Wi-Fi Pro. Call 800-501-6000 today. Comcast Business, built for business. Restrictions apply. Available with Comcast Business Deluxe 50 and above. Call Comcast Business for details.
New Jersey 101.5 News time, 8:08. Now New Jersey 101.5 instant weather.
Some rain moving in, although admittedly the heaviest stuff is pushing south of New Jersey. We're still going to see some solid rain along and south of the Atlantic City Expressway, with scattered showers and thunderstorms through the rest of the state into this afternoon. Some minor flooding, hail, gusty winds possible, but these storms are going to be nothing like what we saw on Tuesday. High temperatures upper 70s to lower 80s under mostly cloudy skies. Lingering showers this evening, then clearing skies with possible fog, lows in the lower 60s. Mostly sunny and pleasant tomorrow, highs around 80, looking good for the weekend. New Jersey weather made possible by the New Jersey Motor Vehicle Commission. Why spend your summer days at the Motor Vehicle Commission? You should be doing the things you want to do. Visit njmvc.gov for 20 motor vehicle services at your fingertips, including registration renewal, address changes, surcharge and restoration payments, and more. Go online and stay out of line.
Roselle Park is 70, Manchester 67, Atlantic City 70. Download our free app and listen live anywhere and get instant New Jersey news, weather, and traffic from New Jersey 101.5.
New Jersey 101.5, our own radio station. Not New York, not Philadelphia. Proud to be New Jersey.
New Jersey 101.5.
Shoot. It is 8:09 on New Jersey 101.5. Good morning. I'm Bill Spadea with it at 10 o'clock this morning, talking Jersey, taking your calls, 1-800-283-101.5. I want to welcome back Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno. Kim, good morning.
Good morning, Bill Spadea.
So we are digging in with Kim.
No, you're not. You're picking on Oraho.
Well, now,
Let me try that.
You may have noticed.
He really does have a lifesaver.
There is a lightsaber
know.
here.
This is not a little button somebody's pushing in the back room.
This is an
actually
actual lightsaber.
A state-of-the-art lifesaver, and if you're a mother like I am, you know this costs well over $100.
I have borrowed this.
Here, I better leave it alone.
Yeah.
I'm giving it over here.
It's going over there because
Steve
otherwise
called me and he asked me
he
to hand
take
it over.
away the lightsaber. He's like, get Spadea.
I'm leaving with
Disarm
it today.
that guy. That was so I borrowed that from Jason Rosenberg, who's our senior producer at Chasing News.
I better give it back then.
Yeah, well, he heard the whole Darth Oroho thing.
It is funny.
Look, it's a thing. I know that you're digging in.
I am,
and taxes are just too high in the state.
Taxes,
just too high.
I moved here in '91.
Yeah,
I moved here. I got engaged to a man who lives in Monmouth County, and we decided to get married and move to wherever we thought we wanted to raise our family. And I moved here in 1991, where he was born and raised. Yeah, and I raised 3 kids here. They were all 3 born here.
It's a great
state.
I'm
not going anywhere. I'm getting old. You know what? You move me out of the state right now, I'm not going to know where anything is.
That's it. See that? It's an age thing.
It is,
but it is a great state.
It's a fabulous state.
I know, and I think we can make it better. Let's talk about it. As far as the industry, I just want to ask your opinion on this. So I talked to Sean Williams earlier today. He's with Airlines for America. So these guys are advocating on behalf of the airline industry. And their issue with the gas tax is that the numbers are so astronomical for their industry. And I didn't realize they employ 150,000 people in Jersey.
It's a huge industry.
It's huge. Have you heard from these guys? Have they?
I have not spoken to them particularly. I've been doing what you're doing. I've been listening very carefully to see who's going to get impacted. You know, we passed some regulations not too long ago and some laws not too long ago. Before you do anything like this, you're supposed to bring all the stakeholders to the table.
Yes. Where's that conversation?
Well, it's coming out piece by piece, thanks to you. I got to say that.
Oh, thanks.
People are beginning to talk about it, which is a good conversation to have.
That's all. And that was the whole thing. And we said, in terms of taxpayers, I think just average New Jerseyans, just treat us like we're the ones paying the bills.
Oh, there's a concept.
How about that?
There's a concept.
Hey, it's our money.
Yeah, like this. My cell phone I give out all the time. I tell people when I give them my cell phone and I say, this is my cell phone number. And then I said, you should use it because you pay for it. Yeah. Everybody immediately laughs. I'm like, what's the matter with that? It's true.
It's true. Exactly. So the governor was on last night and, everybody knows that 50 to 70% of your real estate taxes are going to education. Somewhere in that number.
Whatever the number
is.
It's a large
different
number.
from every town. But it's a huge number. So all of a sudden now we've got a plan out there on the table to change the funding. And it would equal out the payment that everyone would get per student.
That's why it's called a fair funding formula.
So what do you think? Tell me about it. What and how do you begin to have that conversation with the other side that may oppose this before they even know what it is?
I think this is the beginning of the conversation. I think that's what the governor said last night. This is the beginning of the conversation, a conversation we have to have. The number one problem in New Jersey, and I don't care who you talk to, I've been through up and down the state of New Jersey. I've driven on your taxpayer dollars, I might add, tens of thousands, maybe 600,000 miles and talked to tens of thousands of people. And the number one problem in New Jersey is property taxes. And if you go to look at why they're so high, you will see the school funding formula. So let's get the conversation started. The governor said, let's make it fair across the board. I don't see the problem with that. It kind of sounds simplistic, but let's talk about some of the good things that people aren't talking about. Remember, and I heard a caller this morning talk about special needs. Special needs are exempted. This isn't going to touch the special needs groups at all.
Now, that didn't come out in the conversation. I'm glad you said that. Because that's one of the big issues for parents in New Jersey. They say that is, that's one of the reasons they stay.
Well, not only that, that's one of the reasons people come. I've gotten phone calls from people in other states, North Carolina, who have said, I want to come to New Jersey because the programs for my kids are so fabulous. And we're not touching that. That conversation, $170 million put into that program right now, not even a part of this conversation. That stays no matter what.
Tim, do you think, though, we'll get to the point where we can have an honest conversation with, let's say Steve Sweeney or Vincent Prieto, where instead of the talking points, because Tom Moran wrote an article the other day, the governor's attacking poor kids. I mean, it was so out of line the way he addressed it. At what point do you get to a real honest conversation where we say, look, this is a civil rights crime that these kids in Newark are being denied a decent education, yet you're spending 3 times what you're spending in other districts.
You know, the minute you make it that kind of a conversation, you're bringing in factors that just are irrelevant. So I'll give you an example. I visited a school in Mike Doherty's district with Mike Doherty, who I believe is going to sponsor the plan that the governor proposed yesterday. And his district includes Phillipsburg. I went up with Mike Doherty. We did a beam signing on a high school. And it was fabulous for Phillipsburg. You want to know why?
Tell me.
Because they had for almost 20 years their high school students living in trailers. They were being taught in trailers. Now, I don't get that. I don't get that because at the same time we were doing that beam signing, 6 miles down the road from my own house, I have a high school with AstroTurf and a state-of-the-art aquatic center. Now, is that fair to anybody?
Well, that is such a great point. This idea of equality in education doesn't exist. The disparity between districts, between schools, doesn't exist right now.
You know,
equality doesn't exist.
Everybody wants to help every child. And, you know, quite frankly, I don't think we're that far apart. Even Steve Sweeney last month called for a study. A study. I don't know about you.
I'd like to get the cost of those studies.
Well, the study's going to take a year.
Right.
You know, if I have a child in a failing school district, I'm a mom of 3 kids. If my kid's in a failing school district, I don't have a year.
Exactly.
It's just not acceptable. Let's do it now.
All right, we're going to keep talking about how we save New Jersey so we can dig in with Kim Guadagno. Coming back next, it's 8:16 on New Jersey 101.5. Your traffic and weather next.
It's really great to have a New Jersey station.
Jersey Radio, New Jersey 101.5.
Hey, you know, I love to run and I love to take advantage of the warm weather. We've got a great summer coming up in Jersey, as you know. One of the things that has me out there on the road running again was Trinity Rehab. They've got 2 things that you got to check out because they were great for me. One is the NASA-inspired anti-gravity machine called the Alter G. This allows you to rehab on as little as 20% of your body weight. And EPAT, this is state-of-the-art technology, FDA-approved, cutting-edge, non-invasive shockwave therapy, which breaks up the scar tissue in your body and allows your body to regrow and reheal with new collagen tissue. Back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, tennis elbow. Most people feel significantly better in only 3 5-minute sessions. That with their customized physical therapy may be the best thing for you, and you don't need a prescription. Call Trinity Rehab today. They'll be happy to talk to you at one of their now 6 New Jersey locations. Matawan, Middletown, East Brunswick, Brickenhow, and their new location in Toms River. Call 732-219-5700. That's 732-219-5700. Trinity Rehab. It's time to feel better once and for all, don't you think? 732-219-5700. Mako of Ewing, America's Body Shop. 1460 Prospect Street, Ewing.
When you get behind the wheel at the BMW Drive for a Cause, you get behind Team USA as they prepare for the Rio 2016 Olympic and Paralympic Games. Show your support for America's greatest athletes and help us achieve our goal of raising up to $1.5 million across the country. Whether you test drive the iconic BMW 3 Series, stunning 6 Series, innovative 7 Series, versatile X1, or spaciously powerful X5 against competitor models, you'll be showing your support for the men and women who work hard to represent our country. Register to support Team USA at the BMW Drive for a Cause at bmwusa.com/drive for a cause or by visiting your local BMW center. We only make one thing: the ultimate driving machine. BMW of North America will contribute $200,000 to Team USA and will match the dealer's contribution up to $5,000 towards the dealer's charity of choice, whether you participate or not.
Take a test drive during BMW Drive for a Cause and support Team USA. Visit your local BMW center or tristatebmw.com today for more details.
This is a special announcement for men with ED. A local medical clinic is offering free doses of a breakthrough ED medication to the first 75 men who call now. This offer is to spread awareness about a treatment that's 98% effective, even for men who can't take prescription ED medications. You'll receive a personalized, custom blend of the latest FDA-approved medications, formulated to treat sexual performance problems caused by diabetes, cardiovascular problems, low testosterone, or depression. Your appointment will be at a private and professional medical office with a doctor representing a physician network that has helped over 50,000 men regain their performance in just one office visit. If you thought your ED symptoms were untreatable, don't miss this opportunity to get a free dose of a highly effective, rapid-acting medication. This offer is limited to the next 75 men who call. You must act now to reserve your free dose of this breakthrough treatment. That's 800-918-3700, 800-918-3700, 800-918-3700. Brought to you by Boston Medical Group.
20 on New Jersey 101.5. Here's your fast traffic with Bob Lee.
Georgia State Parkway, 6-mile delays northbound side from Clark up toward Union. More delays at 145 up to 150. Very heavy by Route 17. Many are using the Parkway as the alternate 17. It's a wall on 17 with that water main break repairs. 2 lanes are closed near the Parkway, northbound side 17. 35 closed both ways at Red Bank. Utility pole is down by Front Street. 287 delays northbound exit 1, exit 4, exit 8 to 10 both ways. And eastbound 80 still very slow at exit 30 all the way down to 287. Earlier problems at Denville and Parsippany. You got 1 hour delays at the GW Bridge and Lincoln Tunnel nearly. Holland Tunnel with a 25-minute delay. Bob Williams, New Jersey Traffic North.
Jill Myra, New Jersey Traffic South 295 northbound with a mess of traffic exit 24A all the way up through to exit 32 in Cherry Hill, all from an earlier accident. 42 north is jamming it up Blackwood Clementon Road through to the Walt Whitman Bridge. 295 in Mercer County is slow from Route 33 Mercerville up through to Route 1. And 95 north is jammed out of Newtown to the Scudder Falls Bridge. And New Jersey fast traffic is made possible by Subway. Try a hot, delicious Subway breakfast sandwich built just the way you want it, like egg whites and cheese, tomato, and fresh spinach on toasted flatbread. Customize it with bacon or fresh veggies. Subway, fresh is what we do. Traffic every 15 minutes. Next report at 8:33 from the all-new DCN Hyundai Traffic Desk. I'm Jill Myra, New Jersey 101.5.
821 on New Jersey 101.5. Here's your instant weather with meteorologist Dan Zarrow.
You know, we really need some rain in the northern third of New Jersey. Moderate drought declared just last week up there. Unfortunately, along those veins, it is South Jersey that's going to see the steadiest, heaviest rain today. And actually, most of the storm system is diving south of New Jersey, so it really doesn't even look like a washout here. But along and south of the Atlantic City Expressway, lots of rain this morning. Scattered showers and a few thunderstorms north of that. There could be some minor flooding, hail, and gusty wind concerns, but it's nothing like what we saw on Tuesday. High temperatures upper 70s to lower 80s under mostly cloudy skies. Lingering showers possible this evening, and some fog as well. Lows mostly in the lower 60s. And I think tomorrow we clear away to sunshine with pleasant high temperatures around 80. The weekend looks great with more sunshine. It'll be warm on Saturday, highs lower 80s with 70s at the beaches. And we just had a few clouds for Sunday. Highs again lower 80s with 70s at the beaches. Next chance for rain will be Monday night into Tuesday. Right now, Bridgewater is 65, Manahawkin 69, Trenton is 61, and in beautiful Monmouth Beach, it is 70 degrees. From the SandstoneAuto.com weather desk, I'm meteorologist Dan Zarrow.
Join the Jersey Prize team this Sunday for the Berkeley Heights Street Fair. The Big Yellow Van will be on Springfield Avenue from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Find out more at NJ1015.com. Wow, wait, it's what is it in Monmouth Beach?
70 degrees in Monmouth Beach.
How about that?
But don't go swimming in the Shrewsbury.
Can we talk about that for a minute? I
Do
know
you want to?
All right, here's what I don't
I
understand.
live near the Shrewsbury.
Right, so there are jellyfish.
There are definitely good jellyfish and bad jellyfish.
So I went back, when I first heard the story, I went back for the last 3 or 4 years. Every year between April and May, there's an article about jellyfish.
Did you see how quickly I got you off topic?
I did notice
How
that.
good was that?
That was, you know what, that was impressive.
It all started with the weather at 70 degrees.
My bad.
You know what happened? I've been disarmed. Like, I don't have my lightsaber. So I'm a little off here. I don't really know what's going on.
And it's out of the room now that I look at it. All right.
I don't know.
So, jellyfish.
All right. So here was my thought. Can we just find out where they are and do like the mosquito version?
They're
of
all
DEET?
over the Shrewsbury River. Don't give him
I feel
that
much better now.
lightsaber back.
That's it. I mean, this is how we cut taxes in New Jersey. That's it. So sorry. Okay.
You lost
Look,
it again.
I ran with the whole theme on the whole Darth Vader thing. It made sense to me.
What did Darth Vader?
The whole Darth Vader comparison made sense. You know what it was? It was the fact that the tax bill kept changing. That like nobody wants to nail down a cost of roads, and nobody wanted to nail down the actual cost to taxpayers.
But that's the legislative process. That's going to come out. I mean, I know there's only 2 weeks left or a little less.
Yeah.
Maybe 7 days left, right?
7 days.
So that'll come out. But you're right. People don't mind. I don't want to put it out. People mind paying any increase in taxes.
Yeah.
But if they're going to pay an increase in taxes, they need to know where their money is going.
I think that was the biggest sticking point.
Right.
That and the tax deduction. When that came out of the bill, People are like, wait a minute now. You just promised us there was an offset, and now there isn't one.
Right. Well, these are all negotiated. Yeah. Maybe it'll get back in.
But it's why people have an issue trusting politicians. I mean, it really is. They're like, God, you're saying one thing, but you mean another. So I appreciate that you're always here and straight talking, and you just tell it like it is.
Well, I'm working on it.
I appreciate it. It's because I think people need to hear it, and they appreciate that. Now, before we get back into taxes, I want to get back to the distraction topic because I'm fascinated by the jellyfish in the Shrewsbury River.
Now, what I need people to know is that you can still use the Shrewsbury, the Navesink. It's really frightening that people would stay away from the beach, which is about a block from the Shrewsbury River,
right?
Because of the jellyfish. But from everything I've read, it's not in the ocean, so come down and swim any place in Monmouth County. It would be a fabulous thing to do.
They don't like the moving water.
They don't like moving water. They don't like cold water.
Right.
Or no, they like cold water. They don't like warm water. That's
right. And they're just now. My question is though, why isn't DEP out there with like I don't know? They treat for mosquitoes. Isn't there some kind of a like an ocean bomb we can put in there and kill them? No, is that crazy?
Did you just advocate putting really bad things in
the water?
There's
got to be. I mean, look, we spray for
we're
mosquitoes.
We're not going to do that.
All right.
All right. We're just going to learn to live with the jellyfish, and we're going to try to figure out how to kill off the jellyfish that are going to kill people. That's all right.
We just avoid the jellyfish.
Right. Jet ski.
Got it. Real quick, John in Belmar, you're on New Jersey 101.5. Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno.
Okay. Good morning, Lieutenant Governor and Bill.
Hey, John.
Listen, great job. Now, former school teacher, question. Wendell Steinhaus, union rep to the NJEA, along with the state police, firemen and police, CWA, ASME, and etc. All right, why are they on state payroll when they're doing union business? Why are they on state payroll and doing union business? And 80% of the union dues a public employee has to pay, whether they want to be an employee or not. And where is that money going to? I know where it's going, but I want to hear it from you. Now, you said the last time you were there that the educational system in New Jersey is a good system, educational system.
We're the second best system in the country.
I love the education here. Yeah.
In New Jersey, have to take remedial classes when they go to a 2-year college. 80% 2-year college, 40% they go to a 4-year school, have to take remedial classes.
No,
here it is.
All right, thanks, John. Yeah, you are, John. We get your passion, we get you're upset about it, but let's let Kim answer that.
And I don't think your numbers are right when on a statewide basis. On a statewide basis, when you're talking about remedial classes, those numbers aren't right.
No.
We've got the second best educational system in the country. The problem is we also have some of the worst schools in the country, and that's the problem. So let's get back to the union question you asked. You have to ask your own leaders that question.
Yeah.
Right? How do you get these guys all on the payroll, 100% working for the unions while while we as taxpayers are paying for it? That was a negotiated bargain for provision. And how do I know that? Because when I was the sheriff in Monmouth County, I had 8 labor unions I had the privilege of working with, quite frankly.
Yep.
But the leaders of the unions got some days off, some hours, a negotiated bargain for provision in their contracts to go do nothing but union business. And that's bargained for. So it's something that we need to start to work on in each individual group. So the teachers union, all those unions, it was all bargained for.
And you've said this, Kim, I mean, you're never going to get 100%. That's the whole point of the bargaining. There's a little bit of give and take to get the major point that you want to get across.
Well, see, the thing that, and you and I talked about this offline a second ago on the pensions, this idea that we should be putting the pension payments, full payments, in a constitution is kind of bizarre to me, that it's coming now from the unions.
Yeah.
When all they've done for years is argue for the ability to bargain for some of this stuff. Well, if you force these payments into the Constitution without any givebacks, well, what happened to collective bargaining?
No bargaining.
You can't have it both ways.
Right.
You got to either sit down and bargain for these provisions, or if you don't bargain for them, then you can't complain that you don't get a right to bargain.
All right, more to come with Kim Guadagno. It is 8:29 on New Jersey 101.5. Eric Scott coming back with the news next.
Thanks for always making me laugh.
Dennis and Judy, weekdays 10 till 2. on New Jersey 101.5 and NJ1015.com. From the Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Studios, this is New Jersey 101.5. Pinpoint accuracy, greater results. The Lori Proton Therapy Center at Robert Wood Johnson. RWJProtonTherapy.com.
It's 8:30. I'm Eric Scott. A measure that calls for a 23-cent a gallon gas tax hike to pay for future Jersey transportation projects may be released by legislative committees later today. But Governor Christie is indicating he is still not willing to support it without some tweaks.
Last night on Ask the Governor, Chris Christie said he will not support a plan for a big gas tax increase unless other taxes are cut.
There are elements of it, that I like. But as I've said before, I don't think we're there yet.
Christie then said he believes members of the public are willing to support a gas tax hike to fund transportation. However,
they want to see tax fairness. If they're being asked for more money out of one pocket, they'd like you to put some more money back in the other. That's my job. And I stand ready to work with these folks when they want to be worked with.
In Trenton, David Matthau, New Jersey 101.5 News.
Now, signaling there may not be total agreement among lawmakers, they were tweaking the gas tax proposal into last night. An amendment would cap the tax hike at 23 cents per gallon for 4 years, not the higher 37.5 cents it could rise to if wholesale gasoline prices spike. When he first ran for governor and after election, Chris Christie promised a plan to reduce property taxes. Now he has just 8 months to go before he has to leave office, and has one. It involves completely changing the way school funding is calculated, giving every district the same amount per pupil. Christie says most residents would see their property taxes go down, perhaps thousands of dollars per year. But many Democrats and the powerful teachers union not on board. We've seen 10 pedestrian fatalities along New Jersey Transit's tracks this year, on top of 25 last year. The agency says people are just too distracted these days, and often with deadly results.
NJ Transit Interim Executive Director Dennis Martin says in the past, the traditional methods of warning bells and whistles were sufficient to keep people out of the way. But there's a mental distraction caused by smartphones and a double whammy from headphones, blocking some folks' hearing as well.
And I know the focus is on trains, but on buses also. People are crossing streets against red lights when they're looking at their devices. They're not hearing the traffic around them.
NJ Transit has a team of employees that visit schools and areas of major crossings to educate students on the potential dangers. Dino Flamia, New Jersey 101.5 News.
New Jersey will be among the first places you can get a cold brewed coffee at Dunkin' Donuts, made by steeping coffee in cold water over 24 hours. The coffee is sweeter and smoother than regular. It is becoming a thing and offered at Dunkin' starting Monday. New Jersey 101.5 News Time, 8:32. Bob and Jill have New Jersey Fast Traffic next.
This is the Edison Heating and Cooling Newsroom.
New Jersey 101.5.
The following is a paid commercial announcement.
New Jersey's Transportation Trust Fund is going bankrupt. But Big Oil doesn't want to pay their fair share. They expect New Jersey drivers and homeowners to pick up their tab. So the petroleum industry and their lobbyists are bankrolling false attacks on our Senator Steve Oraho. Senator Oraho is working to keep our bridges and roads from crumbling, property taxes from skyrocketing. His plan ends the $11 billion subsidy to out-of-state drivers. It cuts retirement taxes and spurs job growth. And instead of driving up property taxes to fund road and bridge repairs, there's a modest user tax on gasoline. It's time to make Big Oil and out-of-state drivers pay their fair share to keep our roads and bridges safe. Let's join Senator Oraho and fix New Jersey's Transportation Trust Fund crisis and keep property taxes from going up. That's why the Engineers Labor Employer Cooperative paid for this time.
New Jersey 101.5 News Time, 8:33. Now New Jersey 101.5 Fast Traffic.
Garden State Parkway, heaviest spots northbound from Clark up to Union. More delays 143 up to 150. Heavier still 157 up to the Bergen Toll Plaza. It's a lot of traffic, alternate traffic on the Parkway because of the problems on 17. Water main break on 17. Northbound, 2 right lanes are closed. Century Road near the Parkway. Northbound side 17. A mess. 35 is closed both ways. That's coming into Red Bank. That's all because of a downed utility pole. Wires at Front Street. Detours are in place. 287 northbound from exit 1 to exit 4. Traffic slow. 78 west, heavy west of the Parkway out to Route 24. 24 is heavy both ways by Short Hills Mall. Nearly an hour at the GW Bridge and Lincoln Tunnel. The Holland Tunnel with a 30-minute delay. 287 busy southbound exit 5 down to at exit 3. And Route 10 eastbound accident at Morris Plains. Bob Williams, New Jersey Traffic North.
Jill Myra, New Jersey Traffic South. Bumper-to-bumper jam at 42 northbound from Blackwood Clementine Road up through towards 295 and into the Walt Whitman Bridge with about a 25-minute delay. 295 North is a crawl from exit 24A up through to exit 32 in Cherry Hill. And in Mercer County, 95 North jams going into Mercer County at the Scudder Falls Bridge, and 295 North heavy out of Hamilton to Lawrence. New Jersey fast traffic is made possible by VIP Honda. Only VIP Honda on Route 22 in North Plainfield can promise to drive you absolutely happy. From special financing on new and used cars to leases as low as $99, you won't want to go anywhere else. Visit VIPHonda.com or call 877-47-HONDA. Traffic every 15 minutes. Next report at 8:48 on New Jersey 101.5.
New Jersey 101.5 news time, 8:35. We'll get an update on the forecast with Dan and the Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey business report next.
I tune to you guys to find out what's going on around New Jersey. I don't listen to anybody else but you guys.
Jersey Radio, New Jersey 101.5.
This is a special announcement for all Americans who owe back taxes to the IRS or state. Pay attention. There's a special toll-free hotline set up especially for you. This hotline will give you free information on how you can legally reduce or eliminate your tax debt. Call the taxpayer hotline today at 1-800-442-4840. Grab a pen or put the number in your cell phone. 1-800-442-4840. You'll speak with qualified professionals who will tell you how to stop the collection calls, IRS letters, bank levies, and wage garnishments. And they'll deal directly with the IRS on your behalf so you don't have to. Even if you haven't filed returns or are already in a payment plan, you can still get relief. New IRS settlement policies have opened the doors for a fresh start. But hurry, this won't last forever, and your tax problem will only get worse if you do nothing or try to handle it yourself. It makes a big difference in who you call. So call the taxpayer hotline today for free information. 1-800-442-4840. 1-800-442-4840.
It's Shark Week, and no one does sharks better than Adventure Aquarium. Where else can you walk underneath sharks in a shark tunnel, get up close and touch sharks, and even swim with them? Now, dare to cross over them on their newest attraction, Shark Bridge. They're celebrating Shark Week with a special screening at Ocean Realm Theater, plus Shark Week giveaways and activities at their new Curiosity carts. Visit AdventureAquarium.com and get in on the fun, if you dare.
Petro Home Services is the only name you need to know to save big on AC this summer. Right now, you can pay as low as $63 a month and get rebates of up to $1,200 for a new central AC system with zero money down for qualified customers. Need an AC tune-up or service plan for total peace of mind all summer? Ask about Petro's special offers for them when you call. Don't miss this limited time offer to pay as low as $63 a month for a new AC system. Visit Petro.com or call 1-888-735-5651 today.
Auto Lenders. There's never been a better time to check out all the low-mileage, one-owner certified cars at Auto Lenders. With more makes and models than any other dealership, see the full selection at AutoLenders.com or at any of their 6 New Jersey locations.
The Auto Lenders pre-market trading report shows the Dow and the broader market soaring in New York. Britons are voting on whether to remain in the European Union. Most markets believe that they will stay. Now the Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey business report. Fewer people sought U.S. unemployment benefits last week. Evidence employers are holding on to their staffs and may even step up hiring as the year goes on. Now this from Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey.
Is your nonprofit committed to improving children's oral health? Apply for the Kids Oral Health Program with $500,000 in grants from the Horizon Foundation for New Jersey. Learn more and apply by June 30th at horizonblue.com/kidsoralhealth.
D101.5 instant weather.
The truly heavy rain is actually going to miss New Jersey just to the south, but we're going to see steady rain for a time this morning. In South Jersey, that's along and south of the Atlantic City Expressway. Scattered showers and a few thunderstorms between that point and Route 78 or so. And we could see a few more showers and thunderstorms into this afternoon as well. High temperatures upper 70s to lower 80s today under mostly cloudy skies. Lingering showers possible into this evening, then clearing skies and maybe a little bit of fog. Lows in the lower 60s, and we'll be back to sunshine and pleasant weather tomorrow. Highs around 80. The weekend looks good too. New Jersey weather made possible by Sansone Auto Mall. 10 major brands and over 4,000 vehicles to compare all in one place, including Toyota, Nissan, Jeep, Hyundai, and more. Visit SansoneAuto.com for details.
Old Bridge 71, Tuckerton 72, Mount Laurel is 69. Download our free app, listen live anywhere, and get instant New Jersey news, weather, and traffic from New Jersey 101.5.
New Jersey 101.5. our own radio station. Not New York, not Philadelphia. Proud to be New Jersey.
New Jersey 101.5.
8:39 on New Jersey 101.5. Good morning, I'm Bill Spadea, here for Digging In with Kim, with Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno. Talking about taxes.
Are we talking about taxes or that lightsaber you have there?
The lightsaber is a pretty cool thing. Now that I know, now I'm a little concerned, though, because Eric looked it up, and we now know how expensive this is.
It's way too expensive.
I got to give this back to Jason. I can't be trusted with this. This is more expensive than my car.
I told you, Steve Warho wants me to bring it with me today.
I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. So let's talk about that briefly. We did have a little fun with that.
Yes.
Here was something that you brought up and you and I have talked about that I've been saying, this idea that road construction from $183,000 as Rutgers estimated to $27.5 million a mile as actually happened at Route 35. And I said earlier, even if you take Route 35 out and say, all right, that was an anomaly, they did the whole thing, right.
Not only that, they couldn't do it in the summertime. I got dozens of phone calls from business people who said, you can't close my road in the summertime, I'll be dead. Yeah, so I understand. But it's still a lot of money.
It's a crazy amount of money, but let's say that's an anomaly, that's the outlier, fine.
Right.
When I had Eric Peterson on, the Assemblyman, Republican from Hunterdon County, he said, hey, I talked to the freeholders in Hunterdon. They said it's about $1 million a mile that they pay.
In Hunterdon?
In Hunterdon County. I was shocked, too. And then the Reason Foundation said $2 million. So let's take away Reason. Let's take away Monmouth County. Let's just go Hunterdon County to Rutgers, and we're still between $200,000 and $1 million for a mile. So we don't even know. And then the bill, this tax bill that we're being asked to pay for, increases.
Yeah, it goes from $1.6 billion. We can't pay any of our bills as it is. You know, we got the school funding, property taxes, the pension issues. We've got list all of the problems in New Jersey, and now we want to go from $1.6 billion in TTF money, which is Transportation Trust Fund money, to $2 billion. You know, I like going over 10 years so we can plan it out and do something reasonable with how we maintain our roads.
Right.
But so the 10 years is a great idea, something we should have done years ago. But
you're saying fix the number for 10 years. But wouldn't that require it to be guaranteed to go into the trust fund? Otherwise, it just doesn't work.
But it has to be. And I don't think I haven't heard anybody object to putting a provision in the Constitution. And we could talk about how the Constitution could be used until we're blue in the face.
Right.
I would love to do that someday.
Right.
But I don't think anybody complains to having somebody put into the Constitution any money that's raised for the TTF goes into a locked box.
Right.
So it can't be used for any other way. Again, along the lines of, if the taxpayers believe their money is going for the purpose they want it to go to, and it's being used appropriately and wisely, then I think they're comfortable, not happy, but comfortable in paying for the roads or whatever any item. Quite frankly.
I think within the context of what the governor had called tax fairness, because if there's no balance, you can't ask people in New Jersey who I've been talking for months about. Hey, we're digging in. We love this state. You love this state. But if you get to a point where it's completely unaffordable, that you could justify just about any project, any spending, but unless you do something on the back end to say, well, wait a minute, we got to tweak this and tweak that, whether it's healthcare or whatever.
Right. Well, you have to guarantee it. The problem is people in New Jersey don't believe us anyway. They don't believe public officials are going to do what they say they're going to do. So and it's the old story. I've said it a dozen times. What you've done in 8 years can be undone in 8 years. The people of New Jersey want confidence that you don't undo the tax fairness bill, whatever it ends up looking like, and whatever the governor ends up signing. Right now, I think I heard him say last night he's not going to sign it in the form it is. For any number of reasons. And I can't. One thing I think the taxpayers are due, quite frankly, is some idea of where the money's going, how the money's being spent, and guarantee that it's going to stay that way.
Joseph on Route 287. You're on New Jersey 101.5 with Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno.
You're on 287, Joseph. I'm sorry.
No, but it's my daily commute.
I could not do that. From where?
From Flemington to Parsippany every day.
Are you sitting in traffic?
No, thankfully it's moving, so a lot of people must have off this morning.
We credit Bob with that. Bob Williams has all the credit for that. Go ahead, real quick. What's your question?
Well, first of all, Bill, great job. Love the show. Kim,
thank you.
Always a welcome guest.
Thanks.
Here's my problem. even if they dedicated the funds to the Transportation Trust Fund and then did not use them for anything else, what's to prevent them from overspending it? I see no controls being put in place, no auditing, no visibility to me as the taxpayer, the person whose wallet they're reaching into day in, day out, and pulling every cent that I have in my wallet.
So anything needs to be audited. With TTF, anything. You need to know where the money is going, and we need to prove where the money is going as public officials. We owe that to you. Simple.
All right. So, Kim, we're out of time, but it's always great to talk to you, and I appreciate.
Thanks for having me, Bill.
I appreciate that you really just look. You think it, you say it, and there's an honest conversation that we're having with the folks in New Jersey.
Oh, well, I think they earned it.
I agree,
and I have to earn it. So
I agree.
Thanks for having me.
I agree. All right, we'll see you in 2 weeks for the next Digging In with Kim. All right, you've been listening to Lieutenant Governor Kim Guadagno. Kim, thank you. Always a pleasure to have you on New Jersey 101.5. 8:45 on New Jersey 101.5. Traffic and weather next.
Makes my drive home better.
Dominski and Doyle, weekday afternoons 2 till 7.
You're absolutely right.
On New Jersey 101.5 and NJ1015.com.
Boar's Head is bringing a slice of Japan to the deli. Introducing Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. Tender, slow-roasted chicken breast, coated in our signature teriyaki glaze, where ginger, garlic, and a hint of brown sugar meet for a flavor that's both sweet and savory. New Boar's Head Ichiban Teriyaki-style chicken. The bold flavor of Japan. Now at the deli. Only from Boar's Head. Compromise elsewhere.
Hi, I'm Dr. Scott Shofet, orthopedic surgeon and medical director of the Virtua Joint Replacement Institute, home of the quad-sparing knee replacement. With this technique, our surgeons don't cut the quadriceps tendon, so you can get back to your life. And for